Antonio GX Brown once traded from the Pittsburgh Steelers because he hates Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's probably trying to get stern with these players now. You know, he's probably trying to act like a leader. But once you give up your spot as being a leader, you want to be one of the guys. They don't respect you. Antonio Brown's having none of it. Trade him. Get rid of him. Give him to Cleveland. I'll give you a fucking third-round draft pick for that motherfucker right now. He deserves to go on a better team. Mike Tomlin's going to lose. Hey, listen, Mike Tomlin, you're a fucking joke. You wanted to be one of the guys, right? You don't want to be a leader. Now you can't lead because players don't want to hear it. They don't respect you. Antonio Brown comes to Cleveland, and guess what? He'll fit right in with Baker GX Mayfield. I want Antonio fucking Brown, but the only problem with that is we're never going to get Antonio Brown because they'll never trade him. They'll take a 3-team trade and someone keeping their mouth shut saying like we want him, this and that. He'll never come to Cleveland. Never. Because they would never trade him to the division rival, especially since Cleveland's on the way up. But I want Antonio Brown out of Pittsburgh. You know what? Antonio Brown may have some sensitive issues. I think that he realizes that Ben Roethlisberger wants to throw to, what's his name? That fucking Juju Smith. And, you know, Juju's hanging around Mike Tomlin's son playing Madden all the time, this and that. I think he's a little sensitive, a little jealous. And he has good reason to be. He's the best receiver in football. He should. Well, DeAndre Hopkins is up there, too. I'm going to tell you that right now. DeAndre Hopkins is probably the best, but Antonio Brown's 1A and 1B. Yeah, you're going to have to trade him. He's not going to stay there, especially with Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger's a cancer, but he's a great quarterback, Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. Pittsburgh, your team's falling apart. You know why your team's falling apart? Because Mike Tomlin, it wants to be a leader now. When no one's going to follow Mike Tomlin. You can't have a fucking zoo. You can't have a fucking... Listen, you can't build your own zoo and then want to try to be the zookeeper, motherfucker. You're just one of the animals now, Tomlin. You can't try to be the zookeeper. You built this whole zoo-like atmosphere where they do anything you want. Yeah, chest pumping, this and that. And now you want to be the zookeeper. You want to be like Matt Damon and we bought a zoo. The only problem is you built that zoo. And now it ain't working for you. Players don't want to play for you, Tomlin. You're a joke. It's time, Steeler fans, to accept the fact that Mike Tomlin is straight garbage. And Antonio Brown is more valuable than Michael GX Tomlin. That's a fact. Is he more valuable than Ben Roethlisberger? Maybe, because Ben Roethlisberger's on the decline. See, Ben Roethlisberger's not going to play late like Tom Brady because Ben Roethlisberger's a fat-faced slob. Tom Brady keeps his body in condition, and Ben Roethlisberger's a fat-faced fucking slob. Ben Roethlisberger don't have the tight skin that I have. He doesn't have the build that I have. He's a big guy, but he's a fat-faced slob. It may be time to part ways with Michael G. Tomlin and Ben Roethlisberger because you got to keep Antonio Brown, Juju Smith, and the rest of that team together. Although, who do you have as quarterback? Mason fucking Rudolph? What a waste of draft pick that was. Still the fans, it's time to realize your team's on the decline. Mike Tomlin built a zoo, and now he wants to be the zookeeper. He doesn't want to be one of the animals anymore. He doesn't want to be the lead gorilla or whatever. The lead giraffe. I know if I say gorilla, oh, he's racist. Oh my God, he's calling black people gorilla. Oh, he's racist. He's a racist. Oh, he's a racist. It's an analogy, jackasses. I have a black sister. I really don't, but Hutch said that. Remember that? He wants to be the lead giraffe. Sound like that fucking slob surreal giraffe. He wants to be the lead giraffe. It's not going to happen, Tomlin. You made this zoo. Now you just got to stay. You got to be that big giraffe out there with your neck out there right now. And what's going to happen right now, the other giraffes are laughing at you. Especially Antonio Brown, the big giraffe Antonio. Yeah, fuck that. I'm going with gorilla. That giraffe thing sounds gay. The fucking big gorilla. You want to be the big gorilla out there beating your chest. Yeah! Now Antonio Brown's like, fuck this motherfucker, man. And Roethlisberger wants to be another gorilla. Big gorilla, Ben Roethlisberger. Big ugly gorilla, Ben Roethlisberger. You know, man, I remember when Roethlisberger thought he tried to be like Tom Brady. Tried to look like Tom Brady, this and that. But Roethlisberger, you're an ugly guy. You're an ugly motherfucking guy. You got money. You got more money than me, so I got to give you props on that. But you're an ugly motherfucking guy. You ain't Tom Brady. Tom Brady's a pretty boy. Got a sorry ass build though. You know, got a sorry ass fucking build. And Tom Brady got an ugly ass wife too. Cause what's her name? You got Tom Brady. You can get any pussy you want, and you chose that ugly ass. I mean, I think she personally looks like a tranny. I'm sorry, she does. Mike Tomlin, God. Mike Tomlin's just a fucking joke. I love it. I called this. Everything I say in football happens. I called the demise of Robert Griffin III. Although I was wrong about Roethlisberger. I said he was never going to be any good. He's a beast. I hate to say Roethlisberger. He's a fucking beast. There was a time I'd take Roethlisberger over basically anyone in the league in one game. Not anymore. He's on the decline. Declination skills. You know who I'd take over anyone in the game right now? Baker GX Mayfield. That's who I'd take. I believe in Baker. I believe in you. Remember that guy in FedEx, Chuck? Come on, we're going to do this on the guy. A fucking nerd. And he falls asleep on a raft and a fucking boat thing. And the guy steals his wife. Some dentist steals his wife and he's okay with that. He goes back to her house later that night and he's okay with some fat-faced fucking slob stealing his fucking wife. Although, you know what? Helen Hunt is pretty fucking ugly. You can steal her too. You can have her here. Take her. I'll fucking here. Take her.